Alright, what it is, people, it's your boy iGrind Yu-Gi-Oh! We are back with another deck profile. This time we have a top 8 Kissimmee regional deck profile. We have a toy Runick White Forest deck profile. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all share the videos. But let's get into the deck profile. So we have a 40 card main deck. We played 3 LZ of the White Forest. You can send one spell / trap from your hand to or field to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. Then add one White Forest monster from your deck to your hand, except LZ of the White Forest. During your opponent's turn, if a light spell casts a tuner special summon to your field while this card is in your graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. You can only use each effect of LZ of the White Forest once per turn. So we play 3 of those. Then we play 3 Runick of the White Forest. If you control a White Forest monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can send one spell / trap from your hand or field to the graveyard, draw one card. If this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can target one White Forest synchro monster you control or in your graveyard, return to the extra deck. And if you do special summon this card, but negate its effects, you're going to use each effect once per turn. Then we play 3 Sylvia of the White Forest. If this card is no more special summon, you can add one White Forest spell / trap from your deck to your hand. If this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can target one White Forest synchro monster you control or in your graveyard, return to the extra deck. And if you do special summon this card but negate its effects, you're going to use each effect once per turn. Then we have the toy engine inside the deck, which is very interesting. One toy tank. You can set this card from your hand to your spell / trap zone as a spell. You can only use each of the following effects of toy tank once per turn. If this set card in the spell / trap zone is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card. You can tribute this monster special summon one level 6 or lower monster from your hand, or if you control toy box, you can special summon one level 6 or lower monster from your graveyard instead, except toy tank. So we also play 2 toy soldier. You can set this card from your hand to your spell / trap zone as a spell. You can only use each of the following effects of toy soldier once per turn. If this set card in the spell / trap zone is sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card. If this card is no more special summon, you can add one toy box from your deck to your hand, or if you control a toy box, you can add one level 4 light monster instead. So play 2 of those. Then we play 1 Tails of the White Forest. If you control an illusion or spellcaster monster, you can add one White Forest monster from your deck to your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a monster effect, you can set this card. You can only use each effect once per turn. So play also the Runick engine inside. So we play 2 Runick fountains, 3 Runick tips, 3 freezing curses, 3 Runick Slumber, 3 Flashing Fires, 3 Runick Destruction, 1 Runick Dispelling, 1 Runick Spent Storm, and then we play 3 Toy Box. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, you can send one face down card you control to the graveyard, destroy that opponent's monster. Once per turn, you activate one of these effects from your hand, deck, or face up main monster zone. Choose up to 2 monsters with toy in their original name, and then you can set themselves from the hand as a spell and set them in your spell / trap zone as spells. Destroy the 2 cards in your spell and trap zone. So we play 3 of those. Then we play 3 Triple Tactics Talents, 1 Skill Drain, and then we play 1 Wolves of the White Forest. Special summon 1 White Forest monster from your hand or deck. Then immediately after this effect resolves, you can synchro summon 1 White Forest synchro monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard to activate a monster effect, you can set this card. So that is it. Let's get into the extra deck. 1 Diabelle Queen of the White Forest. If this card is synchro summon using a tuner synchro monster, you can target 1 spell / trap in your graveyard, add it to your hand. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, you can send 1 spell / trap from your hand or field to the graveyard. Special summon 1 level 7 or lower tuner synchro monster from your extra deck, graveyard, or banishment. You can only use this effect if Diabelle Star Queen of the White Forest once per turn. Then we play 1 Silvero Wolf Tamer of the White Forest. If this card is special summon, you can change all face-up monsters your opponent controls face down defense position. Illusion and Spellcaster Synchro monsters you control gain 500 attack. Also, if they attack the defense position monster, inflict double piercing battle damage to your opponent. Runick Sinister of the Soul of White Forest, 1 tuner, 1 non-tuner monster. If this card is special summon, you can send 1 spell / trap from your hand or field to the graveyard. Add 1 White Forest card or 1 light spellcaster monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Runick Soul of White Forest once per turn. Illusion and Spellcaster synchro monsters you control gain 500 attack. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Then we play 1 Sword Soul Supreme Sovereign Cheng Ying. For each banished card, this card gains 100 attack / defense, and monsters your opponent control lose 100 / attack / defense. If this card will be destroyed by card effect, you can banish 1 card from your graveyard instead. If a card is banished except during damage step, you can banish 1 card from each each from both your opponent's field and graveyard. You can only use this effect of Sword Soul Supreme Chain Yin once per turn. Then we have one Chaos Angel. For this card, Synchro Summon, you can treat one light or dark monster you control as a tuner. If this card is special summon, you can target one card in the field, banish it. This card gains effects based on the original attributes of monsters used for a Synchro Summon. Light monsters, Synchro monsters you control are unaffected by monster effects activated by your opponent. And then dark monsters, your monsters you control cannot be destroyed by battle. Then we play one Tri-Edge Master. This is basically a draw one on summon. Well, not on summon, but just, just to draw one. Zapper Shrimp, with this card special summon, you can send one other card from your hand or fit to the graveyard, then target one spell or trap card your opponent controls, destroy it. You can only use this effect, the Zapper Shrimp, once per turn. Once per chain during your opponent's main phase. Quick effect, immediately after this effect resolves, Synchro Summon using this card you control. Then we play one Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. This card names become Red Dragon Archfiend while it is on the field or in the graveyard. Once per turn, you can destroy as many special summon effect monsters on the field as possible with attack less than or equal to this card. Then inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each monster destroyed. So basically this is like a time card sometimes. Number 41 Baguska, basically put everything in defense and negate it. 1 SP Little Knight, 3 Hugin the Runick Wings, 1 Munin the Runick Wings. This is a time card also. Gain 1,000 life points during the end phase. Gary the Runick Wings. It cannot be destroyed by card effects. If this card is special summoned from your extra deck, you could target one non-quick play Runick spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. When this card is destroyed by battle, you could target one card on the field, destroy it. Then the side deck, we have 3 Molchammy Perelia, basically draw power. 3 Ghost Sister Spooky Dogwood. This is a time card, basically gain life points for every card that's special summon. 1 Effect Villa, 1 Call by the Grave, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, 3 Dark Ruler No More, and 3 Evenly Matched. So that is it for the top 8 Kissimmee toy Runick White Forest deck profile. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the videos. It's your boy I Grind Yu-Gi-Oh! We're out.